Okay, champs, we are back with a trophy list for Jerksa 96. Let's have a look at their trophy list. So, our friend Jerksa has got 212 platinums, a total trophy count of 9,588, close to 10,000, 1,078 gold, 2,304 silvers, and 5,994 bronze trophies. So on their account, they have played 249 games, completed 191, giving them a completion percentage of 90.75%. That is very high. They are getting 2.21 trophies per day, which is very impressive. And in the world rank, they are 28,143. And in their country, which is Finland, they are ranking at 240, which is pretty high. Let's see where this begins. So, Jerksa started trophy hunting around 2012. Actually, I've got a few more stats before we start, sorry. So out of the 212 platinums, 38 are ultra rare. We've got 66 from the PS3, 129 platinums from the PS4, 6 on the PS5, and 15 on the PS Vita, which is very impressive. 8 of these platinums are part of the Assassin's Creed series. Another 8 are from Far Cry. 11 Call of Duty platinums and 12 from Ratchet and Clank, which is a huge amount of Ratchet and Clank platinums. So the list begins with Lego Indiana Jones 2. I didn't even know there was a Lego Indiana Jones game. But yeah, that's quite interesting. That's maybe one to look out for. That's quite a rare Lego game. Then we've got the Saboteur. WWE SmackDown versus Raw 2010. Nice. And then Lego Harry Potter years 1 to 4. I think I got 4 to 7. No, 5 to 7 on the Vita, I think, but not one that I played. Megamind, a game you don't see often on trophy lists. This list has quite a few games that I've not seen often on other people's trophy lists. Some very impressive rare games. Then we got The Adventures of Tintin on the PS3. Again, one that you don't see quite often. Back in 2012. Shrek Forever After. Nice. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. A tricky little platinum. Tricky for me anyway. Done on the PS3 OG. Very nice. Assassin's Creed 2. I think by common consensus, this is like the most popular Assassin's Creed game. People love this game. I think it's the one where you have to collect all the feathers. I see quite a lot of platinum videos about it on YouTube as well. So it's really retained its popularity, but not one that I've played. And then a platinum I would definitely love to have. Call of Duty Black Ops. Nice. Done in 2013, platinumed over the course of 7 months and a week, obviously on the PS3. I think this was the first, this was my first proper multiplayer COD game where I went online and played with people and stuff. I was quite late to the whole COD thing. But yeah, I love this game and I'm very excited for Black Ops 6 coming out. That'll be the first COD game I've bought in a long time. Borderlands 1 on the PS3, very nice. Borderlands platinums are getting quite popular now, especially with the film coming out a week or two ago. Battlefield Bad Company 2, very nice, done over the course of 6 months. We got Assassin's Creed Brotherhood again on the PS3. Again, done over half a year. And then Far Cry 3 on the PS3. Done over 2 months and 2 weeks. The first Far Cry game so far on this trophy list. The first of many. Then we got Assassin's Creed Revelations. Another one I haven't played. A lot of Assassin's Creed games I need to catch up on. Call of Duty World at War. This is quite a tricky platinum. I've been seeing quite a few people in the Discord have been talking about it and getting the platinum in this. So well done to you. It's a tricky one, done over 6 months and 3 weeks. Lego Harry Potter years 5 to 7. Nice is the one I've got on the Vita. Done over a year and a month. Saints Row the third. PS3 done in 2 weeks and 19 hours. Nice. We got a very juicy one here. The OG GTA 5 on the PS3. So I quite like this. Done in 2015, done in a year and 9 months. So you would have been working on this pretty much from when the game originally launched. Which I don't know. Does that probably makes that a harder platinum back then? Because I don't know if the online was as busy as it is now, for lack of a better word. So I don't know how the online was back then. But yeah, this is not the first time. This will not be the last time we see GTA 5 on this trophy list. Then we've got The Walking Dead, very popular Telltale game series, recommended to me by quite a few people, to be fair. And I do like the show. Game of Thrones as well, nice, done on the PS4. We're now kind of in the PS4 era. Tales from the Borderland, another Telltale. The Order 1886, one that I've got. I like you did it very quick as well, 8 hours, 5 minutes. It's a 1-day platinum for sure if you have the whole day free. Yeah, underrated game. If you want a nice short sweet platinum, that's the one. This is one that caught my eye. Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation on the Vita. I have this and it has been ported, I think, to the PS4, so you can play it on consoles. But yeah, I'd love to know how hard this is, Jerk. So if you can let us know in the comments, because this is the one where you have a protagonist that can dress up in, I think, 3 different outfits and take on basically 3 different characters. And there is an online component to it, but it's not really like a proper online multiplayer, but there are some online trophies. So for this game, this is probably, the Vita is probably the hardest of the platinums compared to the other trophy lists, because some of them don't have the multiplayer. Battlefield 4, done over 10 months and 3 weeks, very nice. Assassin's Creed Unity, very popular one, done on a year and 3 weeks. Then we got another platinum that I've got, Wolfenstein: The New Order. This is a good platinum for sure. Done in 1 week, 2 days. You have to play this game, I think, on the hardest difficulty. I mean, I think for Wolfenstein, you always have to play on the hardest difficulty for a trophy. You got to farm all the perks and stuff, get all the collectibles. But yeah, I really enjoyed that platinum. Life is Strange, another one that's recommended to me. It's on PS Plus Extra. It's a series I might look into for sure. Then on to a nice racing game, WRC4. Quite tricky on the Vita as well. A racing platinum on the Vita, very nicely done. Over 9 months. Star Wars Battlefront on the PS4, very nice. Not a platinum I see quite often on the trophy lists. And then we've got Battlefield Hardline on the PS4. A game I don't know too much about, so I'm definitely gonna look into that. Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. I think this is quite a good first-person narrative game. The very intriguing setup, story. I think set in the UK as well. It's another one that I have looked into in the past and thought about doing. Monster Jam Battlegrounds on the PS3. Nice short platinum there. Batman Telltale series. Nice. I do like the first one. I'm not a big fan of the second one, but I do like that one. And then back-to-back Mayonnaise on the PS4, Mayonnaise on the Vita. And then GTA 5 again on the PS4, done pretty quick in 2018. Look at this. 2 months, 1 week. So I guess you knew what you have to do for the trophies, etc. So you could be a lot more efficient at it. And just to say, this will not be the last time we see GTA 5 on this trophy list. Just saying. Just Cause 3. I think this is quite a tricky one out of the Just Causes. Compared to 4. I think this is a harder platinum. And then Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars Lego. I don't see that one. I don't think I've seen that one before on a trophy list. Assassin's Creed Liberation again on the PS3. Maybe it's the PS3 you have to play it on. I thought it was on the PS4 as well. But yeah, done on the PS3 again. Very nice. Slide, the picture puzzle game. I always thought that this takes like 30 seconds, so I'm curious. It took you 17 minutes. I thought this was like a very quick platinum, unless I've got it mistaken. But then we got Little Adventure on the Prairie, onto Far Cry 4, one of my first, not my first platinum, but definitely my first 20. This is a good one. It has got multiplayer and co-op trophies, so if you're working on this, I highly recommend you get the multiplayer out the way, and the co-op trophy is pretty straightforward. F1 2016, nice. Another racing platinum on the PS4. Grinded away at it for 9 months. Very nice to see. And then the OG Red Dead Redemption on PS3, which means you'd have to do the multiplayer, which is a pain. You have to get to level, just like Red Dead 2, you have to get to level 50 in the online mode, but the online for Red Dead 1 is not as busy or enough things to do compared to Red Dead 2. So yeah, that is quite a grind. The Red Dead Redemption Platinum on PS4 doesn't have online. It has the Undead DLC that you have to do, which is just basically, yeah, another DLC. Knowledge is Power on the PS4, nice. Burly Men at Sea. You know, I bought this for like dirt cheap on the PS Store. I saw on everyone's trophy list, and I can't remember how much I got it for. I think I got it for like £1 on the PS Store, but I've still not played it. I need to. Hitman Go's another one I haven't played, and I love Hitman games. But I see that's quite popular with trophy hunters. Need for Speed, very nice. Another racing game on here. Then we got the whole Spyro trilogy done over the course of late December 2018, early Jan, over the new year, post-Christmas. Very nice way to spend that holiday time. Then we got the sequel, Life is Strange Before the Storm, done on the PS4. We got That's You on the PS4. Just Cause 2, bit of a tricky platinum there on the PS3. And on to a very, very tricky, difficult platinum. Grand Theft Auto 4, platinumed in 6 years, 6 months on the PS3. This is pretty hard. It's probably the hardest GTA platinum, I think. I think that's probably widely accepted. All the races and online things you have to do, there's a lot to be done in this. And it can be quite difficult. Then we got another Saints Row game, Gat Out of Hell, done in 4 days, 2 hours, pretty quick. WRC5 back on the PS3, done in 1 year and 7 months. Nice, chipped away at that, grinded away at it over 2 years. Then we got Don't Knock Twice, Hello Neighbor on the PS4. I'm intrigued by these games. I've seen Hello Neighbor. I think 1 and 2 is on PS Plus Extra. Definitely 2 is. I have access to it. But yeah, I've just never tried it. But I know it's like a kind of horror type platformer. But it's one that I might try actually in some downtime. Then we got Rocket League. I still haven't played this. Cars and football. I need to try it. I see a lot of you guys have got this trophy list and it looks like a fun game. Another Saints Row, Saints Row 4 on the PS3, done in just under 2 weeks. One Word by Powgi. Saints Row 4 re-elected. Nice. Nearly back-to-back Saints Row games. Suicide Guy Sleeping Deadly on the PS4. And then Far Cry Primal. Yeah, this was my fourth platinum? Fifth platinum? Fourth or fifth? I'm not the biggest fan of it, only because I like the guns in Far Cry, and this one you have a bow and arrow and a spear, but it's a good game, for sure. It's a good game. Borderlands 2 on the PS3. Driver San Francisco. Mate, I'm jealous you have a driver game, Driver Platinum. I love the driver games. I think I played them on the PS2. This came up recently because I think I saw something about someone was trying to adapt a movie and it got cancelled. I'm not sure how you'd make a movie out of this. And then it threw me down a YouTube wormhole where I started watching footage of the old driver games, and yeah, it brought back a lot of memories. I did like the driver games. I wouldn't mind them like being ported to the PS4 or something. That'd be good. Modern Warfare Remastered, a week and a day on the PS4. Very nicely done. Borderlands 2 then again on the PS4, 3 years, 3 months. You must have been working on those two simultaneously. Batman the Enemy Within, the Telltale sequel, nice. A Way Out, awesome co-op game. Really highly recommend this if you have someone. You just need, I'd say, 10 to 12 hours of co-op and you can get this platinum. It's a really good game. Really fun gameplay, really good story, and quite an interesting platinum. Most of the trophies are like miscellaneous. Not many are story driven. And then Crash Team Racing, Nitro Fuel. That's a tough platinum. Done on the PS4. Nice. Quite a lot of racing games on it. I like it. It's a really nice mix of games. Then we got Foxyland. Just quite an old school kind of side-scroller game. Battlefield 1 on the PS4. And then a beast of a Vita Platinum. There's a lot of obscure games on the Vita, so I can't say with confidence this is the hardest Vita Platinum, but it's one of the hardest ones I know of. Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified. You have to play every mission, I think, on the hardest difficulty. You have to do the training ground. And then I think there's a challenge mode you have to do, but on the Vita it's quite tough. Like, for example, to use a grenade you have to use the touch screen, so you have to kind of take your fingers off suddenly and stick a grenade at someone. Yeah, I'm always impressed when I see this on the trophy list. It's a game I want to try, but I've only got one COD Platinum, so I'm not the best at COD, so I'm not sure I could do this, especially on a Vita as well. It's hard to play the Vita for a long time because of its size. But yeah, this is a very impressive Platinum. And also, if people are interested, this still has a busy multiplayer. You can go on your Vita and you can play Call of Duty Black Ops multiplayer on this. It's pretty good. Trust me, it's really good. There are no multiplayer trophies for this, FYI. Then we got Supercross, Monster Energy Supercross on the PS4. We've got Ratchet and Clank on the Vita, nice. And then on the PS3, then coming up, you can see Ratchet and Clank 2 going commando on the Vita. I'd love to know how hard these are on the Vita, or if they're just quite straightforward, because I have got the trilogy on the Vita. That is pretty cool. And then Borderlands, the pre-sequel on PS4. PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, nice, on the PS3. It's nice to see that. Tomb Raider Underworld on the PS3. I think that's the one that came out before the new trilogy. Battlefield 3 on the PS3. Drowning, I've not heard of Drowning, but it's quite a short platinum on the PS4. I've definitely heard of this. Adam's Adventure Origins. The poor man's Uncharted. You did it pretty quick. I can't remember. I think I did mine in like 6-7 hours. You know, it's not a bad game when you break it down. I'd love to know how much it costs for them to make this, but yeah, it's not bad. It's just straightforward. You can do it in one day. Yeah, it's a bit janky, but it's kind of charming in a weird way. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. I do like these Ubisoft Tom Clancy games, I have to say. Since playing The Division 1 and 2, I do love these games. And I am playing Ghost Recon actually, but not Wildlands. That's the first one. Then we got Tomb Raider on the PS3, done in 2020. This has got a massive multiplayer grind, which I think you can do by yourself, but it's quite a grind, so respect to anyone that does that. I did not know there was a Saw game until I saw this trophy list, so yeah, kudos for getting that on your trophy list. Saw, that's brilliant, on the PS3, done in 7.5 years. Then we got Star Wars Battlefront 2, nice, done in 1.5 years on the PS4, very good. Blackwood Crossing. Team Sonic Racing, nice. Another mascot racing game after doing the Crash Bandicoot one. Goat Simulator. If I've got this right, I think this is the game that has one really, really tricky trophy that trips people up a lot. Conan Exiles, not one you see often on the PS4. Back for the sequel of Foxyland, Foxyland 2, nice. Access denied PS4 and Vita. Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens. I've got this on the Vita, but I've just not tried it yet. Done over 10 months and 3 weeks. Duke Nukem 3D. Nice to see Duke Nukem Platinum. I used to like playing these games for sure when I was younger. Done in 2.5 days, pretty quick. Nice. And then we got Modern Warfare 2 campaign remastered, this time on the PS4. I think you had the OG on the PS3. Now you've done the remastered, so that's nice to see. Oceanhorn Monster of Uncharted Sea. I've not heard of this one, but on the PS4, nice. Sniper Ghost Warrior 3. I I don't often see these games on the trophy list. I think I saw 1 and 2 on someone's and it got me interested, and one of them was on sale, so I got it. They're good. They're AA games and they are pretty good. I started Sniper Ghost Warrior 1 and I don't know if I got stuck or bored. I don't know, but I stopped playing it. But it is... Yeah, they're quite interesting. They're good games. Like first person, you're in a sandbox, mission, get collectibles. You got to get, obviously, the targets. You have different ways of getting them. It's a good game. I should probably go back and try it again. But yeah, nice to see that. This is the Ghost Recon that I've been playing. Breakpoint. I only started this, I don't know, a few months ago and popped like 7 trophies. It's good. Big open world. It's almost like, in a weird way, it's like an army GTA kind of vibe. Obviously, it's not like GTA. It doesn't have a busy world, an interesting world like that. But yeah, it's open world. You can drive. You can get helicopters. Shooting is third person or first person, depending on what you prefer. There's some multiplayer trophies. But yeah, it's definitely one that I do need to look back into. Watch Dogs 2. Done over 2 years and 7 months. PS4, nice. Another Battlefield trophy. I should have probably counted how many Battlefield Platinums you have, because we're probably at 5 by now. Done over just under 5 years as well on the PS4. Very nice. And then we got a few shorter Platinums before we get to our next Battlefield, which is Battlefield 5. Very impressive, all these Battlefield and Call of Duty Platinums for sure. My Name is Mayo 2, nice, get the sequel in. Attack of the Toy Tanks on the PS4, I've not heard of that one before. Nickelodeon Car Racers, that's pretty cool. That's one that I've thought about doing, and the fact that you did it so quick as well. What does it say? 20 hours, 3 out of 10, okay. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, this is the one COD Platinum that I've got. This is probably the easiest COD Platinum. No multiplayer trophies. Play the main campaign on Veteran. It's very quick. Some good miscellaneous trophies. Then we got Rune Lord on PS4, done in a day. Ratchet and Clank 2 on the PS3 after you did it on the Vita. Nice. And then we've got Ratchet and Clank 3 on the Vita. So you've done the whole trilogy on the Vita, which is pretty cool. Would love to know how tricky those are, if they're quite straightforward. And then PS3 took you 2 days, 2 hours. It's probably easier with the controller in your hand. PS4 version of Ratchet and Clank, the remake, which I love. Did that pretty quick, 1 day, 7 hours. There's a bit of a weapon grind in that, a level up grind. Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor, I love this game. I really liked it. I didn't know what to expect when I picked it up, and it turned out to be just a very, very fun Platinum. Very nice as well. Collectibles show up on the map. There's some good combat trophies. It's good. There's a good nemesis system with your enemies. It's really good. I've tried the sequel, but for some reason I can't get into it, which is really weird because I love this one. Concept Destruction. I think I've heard of this. It's like a car crash game, I think, if I'm thinking of the right one. Ratchet Deadlocked on the PS3, nice. Ratchet and Clank Full Frontal Assault, again on the PS3. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer on the PS4. This is definitely not one that you see often. 5 hours, nice, okay. Quite a quick Platinum, that's good to know. I do quite like Star Wars games, like the Jedi ones, for example. Then we got the Grand Tour game, done over a year and a half, chipping away at it. Ratchet and Clank All for One on the PS3. I like how you jump back from PS4 to PS3. It's pretty cool. I'm kind of, once I've moved on to a console, I kind of ignore the one before it. So yeah, that's pretty impressive. A lot of loyalty to your PS3 is nice. Awkward on the PS4, MotoGP 17 followed by F1 2018, both done in like a week and a bit. Really cool. COD Modern Warfare 3, nice on the PS3. And then Verdun on the PS4, 100-hour grind. That's quite a big, I think, multiplayer grind right there. Mafia 2 and LA Noire back on the PS3. Prince of Persia, Sands of Time. Don't see this often. That's really cool. Only 16 trophies. 3 out of 10, 10 hours. It's quite short. I think this is the one they're remaking. If this is the first one, I believe this is the one that Ubisoft are remaking, which would be pretty cool when that comes out, I think next year. Then we got Alien Destroyer, Milo's Quest, a few short platinums, MXGP2 on the PS4. And then Memory Lane, Hard Cube, a few more short platinums before an absolute banger. I love this game. Far Cry 5. Yeah, I love this game. Again, this was my 10th platinum, actually. It's my 10th. I deliberately chose it at number 10. It could have been Last of Us 2 or this, but for some reason I chose this because I really like this game. It's got multiplayer trophies. The multiplayer part is not that bad. It's just, yeah, it's a great setting, really great setting. It's set in rural North America, or the north side of USA. Cool enemies, great guns. It's, yeah, I really love this game. Would happily play it through again. And then Uncharted 2 on the PS3, done over 9.5 years, chipped away at that bad boy. Angry Birds Trilogy, again done over 9 and a bit years. This is great looking at this. Look at this. Even in 2022, you know, entering the PS5 era, and you're like coming back to your PS3 games that you started over like nearly a decade ago. It's really, really cool to see. Guns, Gore and Cannoli 2. I've seen this before on the trophy list. I'll never forget that name. Mr. Masagi, Asterix and Obelix, XXL 2. Not one that you see quite often on the trophy list. Bit of a rare one. And then back to an Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed 3 on the PS3 again. One that you've obviously gone back to and chipped away at. Same with Game of Thrones. 6 years, 4 months. Really nice to see. Duke Nukem Forever on the PS3. Enemy Front. Again on the PS3. 4.5 years. The trilogy is complete. Mayonnaise on the PS4. And then look at this. This is a game that you just never see on people's trophy list. In fact, I think this is the first, perhaps second time this has shown up on a trophy list review. 007 Legends, PS3. I think it's Ultra Rare Platinum as well. Pretty sure it is. That is awesome. And that is obviously now unobtainable. I remember seeing it in like a secondhand game store. We have obviously the CEX stores in UK, and I think I saw it. And I was so excited. And I looked it up I looked up the trophy list. I think it said unobtainable. I was like, damn. The Leckheim's gone. But again, also to point out, 9 years, 6 months. Nice dedication to the PS3 Platinums. The Perplexing Orbs. SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. This damn game I see on every trophy list. It was on PS Plus Extra for ages. Like a year and a half. And I added it to my library. And then I think last month it got taken away. And they might have added the new one in, I think. But yeah, no, I missed it. And now you'd have to buy it if you want to play it. I think I started it for like 30 seconds. I just was like, nah, I couldn't get into it. I don't know. Maybe it was probably the wrong timing, but they must be good. I'm sure it's a fun platformer, which I do like. I do like kind of mascot platformers like this. So hopefully it comes back on PS Plus, and this time I actually play it. Monster Energy Supercross 2, nice. Another sequel. Many sequels on this trophy list. Always good to see. Dirt 5. Rubber Bandits on the PS4. Erica. Yeah, Erica. Is this the one with the actors? Have I got that wrong? I know it's a narrative-driven game, right? With multiple playthroughs, I think. Lego Harry Potter Collection Years 1 to 4 again, but on the PS4 this time. Perplexing Orb 2, another sequel, nice. FIA European Truck Racing Championship, nice. A lot of good racing games on here, I'm loving it. Walking Dead: A New Frontier. Also, Star Wars Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast, nice. I'm loving these old school Star Wars games. Really, really cool to see. And then comes the first PS5 Platinum in 2023. And of course, GTA 5 is perfect. My dude Platinum GTA 5 3 times. That's a lot of love for GTA 5. That's a lot of dedication as well. And this one, again, you only did in 2 months. The first one took you a year and a half. And then the last two on the PS4 and PS5 took you about 2 months. Very nice. You must love this game. Like most people love this game. I don't, but yeah, that is pretty cool. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, nice. 1 day platinum. I think this has co-op online trophies, but yeah, done 1 day. First Class Trouble, done over a year and a month. And then back-to-back old school PS3 F1 games, 2010 and 2011. 2010, look at this. 9 out of 10. 250 hours, mad. Probably needs to boost a few multiplayer trophies for that one. Wreckfest, I can't believe this. 1.5 days. I know there's like multiplayer and online trophies. I know you can boost some, but yeah, that is pretty quick. This game takes 22 hours. So that is nice to see. Balance a lot on the PS4. Not heard this one, but I get the gist by looking at the picture. Among Us, this was on PS Plus. Yeah, PS Plus now. I don't know if it's extra or the monthly one. I think it was the monthly one. It's quite popular, but it just doesn't look like it's up my alley. But yeah, very, very nice. Getting that again over a year and 2 months, chipping away. Friday the 13th is a big grind. 145 hours, probably minimum. Done in 3 weeks, 5 days. Brilliant. I just chipped away at that. Call of Duty Black Ops 2, 8 out of 10, 45 hours. PS3, 9 years, 1 month. Nice. Very nice. And then you got the first Ghost Warrior on PS3. I didn't even know those launched on PS3. I thought they were just PS4 games. Sniper Elite V2 on the PS3. Another one that's done over a decade. Mini Golf Tour on the PS4, Destroy All Humans. Then we got some back-to-back Far Cry's. So we've got Far Cry 3 Classic Edition on the PS4, which I've done. And then we've got Far Cry Classic, which I didn't even know existed on the PS3. I didn't know. I thought it was maybe a PS2 game or something, but it's the first Far Cry. So this is the first time we've seen Far Cry Classic on a trophy list from my memory, and I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. 4 out of 10, 20 hours, but yeah, that is a rare one. Sniper Elite 4, 5 out of 10, 50 hours. I've got Sniper Elite 5 via PS Plus, and I've got to say, the Sniper Elite games do look pretty good. Almost look like Hitman, but almost better, more fluid, but I do want to try it. And then a platinum I'm definitely jealous of. PS3 OG, 6 out of 10. 20 hours is a joke. I don't know who thinks that. But anyway, Arkham Asylum. Done over 11 years and 1 month. I think that's the longest platinum you've got so far on your trophy list. But yeah, you have to play the game on the hardest difficulty. And the story is probably about 10 to 12 hours. And the challenges, I mean, according to this, should be another 8 to 10 hours, but I think I'm 8 hours in. I'm nowhere near into getting anywhere with the combat trophies. The challenge mode is very hard in this, and yeah, I struggle with it, but it's one I would hope to do one day. Human Fall Flat, this is quite a deceptively hard platinum. If it's the one I'm thinking of, it's quite tricky. Mechanics. Space Explorers Red Planet, Space Explorers Lunar Mission. I've seen these on the store. I didn't know they were quite so quick platinums, but yeah, I do like myself a sci-fi game. Another Star Wars classic, Republic Commando, done on the PS4 in 3 weeks, 5 days. Very nice. And then Maquette on the PS5. Uncharted Drake's Fortune, the OG, the classic, the first PS game with trophies, I believe. PS3. The classic version, 11 years and 2 months, which goes past Batman Arkham Asylum. So that's the longest platinum you've got, which is amazing, over 10 years. Chivalry 2. This is surely involves a bit of a grind, but you've done pretty quick, 4 days. The Witness, I've heard this is quite difficult. Deceptively hard platinum for sure. Then we got Far Cry 4 on the PS3, and we got Far Cry 2. So you've got every Far Cry. I'm quite jealous. That's really impressive. This is easily the hardest Far Cry. 6 out of 10, 120 hours. A lot to do in this one, but yeah, that is pretty cool. Then we got Spirit of the North Enhanced Edition. I've got this on PS Plus and Extra, and a lot of my friends have it. I see it on trophy lists. I've seen gameplay on YouTube. I'm just not sure if I like it. It's a nice quick platinum. Maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll get to it. Deliver Us the Moon. I'm very happy to see this on the trophy list. This is a good game, underrated game, done very quickly. Good narrative, third-person adventure game. Golf with Your Friends, PS4, done in 3 years. MXGP3, another racing game. Lego Harry Potter Returns, years 5 to 7 on the PS4. And then Ratchet and Clank, A Crack in Time on the PS3, nice. Then we've got Sniper Ghost Warrior 2, so you have done the whole trilogy and did this pretty quick, man. 3 days, 20 hours. Damn. Kind of making me want to revisit Sniper Ghost Warrior 1. Then we've got Drive Club, done over basically 7 years. Chipped away at it on the PS4. Burnout Paradise Remastered, that's a classic, done in 5.5 years on the PS4. Ratchet and Clank Into the Nexus. This list has got every Ratchet and Clank game ever made. Multiple consoles as well. And then we get Uncharted 3, 11 years, 6 months, and now this is the longest platinum. Yeah, Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception, nice. We got Assassin's Creed Black Flag on the PS4. Farming Simulator 2019. And then Tales of Iron on the PS4. And Enderling's another one of these games. Enderling Extinction is Forever. 6 hours, 3 out of 10. This is another one that I see on people's list that I might have to. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know if I'll get into it. But it's a quite straightforward, quick 1 day platinum. Which those are nice now and again when you're in between big, massive games. And then we've got, well, at the end of the list, and your last platinum ended very well. Nice. Astro's Playroom on the PS5. Normally this is people's first PS5 platinum, but not yours. You went with GTA 5, which is pretty awesome. So Astro's Playroom, very nice platinum. And a month before Astro Bot comes out on the PS5, which I think is going to be an awesome, awesome game. So let's have a look at the milestones. We've got, let's start at the beginning. First platinum was technically SmackDown versus Raw, 2010. First trophy was FIFA 11, nice. 10th platinum was COD Modern Warfare 2. This is a random milestone. 1,337. I have to check if I have that. That's so random. I don't know if there's something special about that number. Your 1,500th trophy was Master Ninja. Beautiful. 20th platinum was Saints Row the Third. 2,000th trophy was Robin Hood. Nice. Did it all. It's a good trophy names for your milestone trophies. 30th platinum was Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation. Nice. What was the 50th platinum? Far Cry 4. Nice. Good choice. Good choice. And then we've got Spyro's the 4,000th trophy. Far Cry Primal's 75th platinum. Interesting. There's a bit of a Far Cry theme here. And your 100th platinum was Conan Exiles. Nice. Okay. With a cool platinum name as well. And then 125th platinum was Ratchet and Clank. Fastest platinum is Memory Lane. 150th platinum was the Angry Birds trilogy. 175th platinum was GTA 5. Nice. And 200th platinum was Far Cry 2. Very, very nice. Jerkson96, my friend, thank you for submitting your trophy list for review on the channel. Sorry it took a while. But yeah, another great trophy list. Over 200 platinums. A very high completion percentage. A very high trophies per day, which I'm jealous about. I'm still trying to get myself up to 1 trophy per day. I particularly enjoyed the dedication and loyalty to the PS3 console. I have to say I quite admired that, because I just don't think I can play my PS3 now that I'm spoiled with the PS5. Graphically, the controller and how quick it all loads and everything. So yeah, really nice mix of games. Very versatile trophy hunter for sure. Some absolute bangers on this list. Some really good obscure games for us to all look into. So yeah, thank you so much for submitting your trophy list, and everyone that stayed to the end. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for being patient while I've been a bit away. Please show Jerks some love in the comments. Let them know what you think of their trophy list. And yeah, if you enjoyed this, please hit the like button. And if you do enjoy watching content like this, please hit the subscribe button. We've got over 30 of these trophy list reviews now, and there's way more to come this year. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and see you the next one. Take care.